Hello. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jérôme BONNET. I'm a French hypnotherapist speaking to you today from a small corner of France. And as I record these words, I find myself thinking about something rather beautiful. The fact that a voice can travel, that it can cross countries, oceans, and time zones. But somehow, despite all the distance between us, these words can arrive exactly where they are needed. Perhaps in your living room, perhaps late at night, perhaps at the end of a difficult day, or perhaps at the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Wherever you are, I want to thank you for being here. It is a privilege to be welcomed into this moment with you. For many years, I have accompanied people through hypnosis, helping them reconnect with their one inner resources, their resilience, their calm, and sometimes with forgotten parts of themselves. And today, I would like to travel a little farther, beyond the borders of my country, beyond the Atlantic Ocean, to meet you, not as an expert speaking from above, but simply as one human being speaking to another. Because beneath our different languages, cultures, and life stories, we share many of the same hopes. We all wish for peace. We all wish to feel safe. We all long at times to come home to ourselves. The journey you are about to experience was created with great care, kindness, and respect. There is nothing you need to do perfectly, nothing you need to achieve, no expectation to meet. Simply allow yourself to listen, allow yourself to drift, and trust that somewhere within you there is already a deeper wisdom that knows exactly what to do with these moments. Today or tonight, my voice may guide the journey. But the true guide will always be the quiet and remarkable intelligence that already lives within you. So, wherever you are in the world, take a gentle breath, make yourself comfortable, and let us begin this journey together. Okay, there is a place within you that has never been broken. It has only been buried under urgency, under noise, under the weight of everything you were taught to carry before you were old enough to know you had a choice. This session is an invitation not to escape your life, but to remember the version of you that already knows how to move through it. The one who breathes, the one who bends like water and holds like stone, the one who is already somehow at peace. This session unfolds in 3 movements, like a river traveling from its source to the sea. Each phase builds on the last. Together they form a complete arc of transformation, deeply felt, gently held. wherever you are right now. That is exactly the right place to begin. You don't need to change a single thing about this moment. You don't need to relax. You don't need to feel anything in particular. The only thing you need to do is let yourself arrive. Fully. Here. Feel the weight of your body, the way gravity is holding you. Quietly, faithfully, the way it has always held you, even on the days you forgot it was there. Notice the surface beneath you, not with effort, just notice. The way your body presses gently down and the world presses gently back. That exchange, that small, wordless conversation between you and the earth. I'd like to invite your attention gently to your breath, not to control it, not to improve it, simply to notice that it is already happening. It was happening before I said these words. It will happen after. Your body already knows this. And as you breathe, I wonder if you can begin to feel something loosen. Not dramatically, not all at once. Like the first moment a fist forgets it was clenched. Somewhere, deep in your nervous system, below thought, below language, there lives a river. A river made not of water but of signal, of electricity, of the quiet intelligence of your one body. It has been flowing since before you were born. This river knows how to regulate itself. It knows how to slow when slowness is needed. It knows how to say, the danger has passed. You are safe now. You can stop bracing. With each exhale, imagine that river widening slightly, deepening, the current gentling, the banks softening. You might notice a warmth somewhere in your chest, or a heaviness behind your eyes that feels less like exhaustion and more like permission. Permission to stop holding everything up for just a little while. Your heart rate slows, not because I ask it to, but because something in you remembers that it can. Your shoulders, perhaps they are carrying the sky. You can set the sky down now. The sky doesn't need you to carry it. And that river deepens, carries you gently. You don't have to swim, just float. The current knows where it is going. And now, as you continue to float on that deep, intelligent river, you become aware that the river has brought you somewhere old, somewhere that knows you. Perhaps it is a forest. Perhaps it is a clearing where light comes through the leaves the way music comes through an open window. Not all at once, but in pieces. Golden pieces. The ground beneath your feet, if you imagine feet, is soft. Moss, perhaps, or warm stone, or sand the color of pale honey, something your body recognizes as safe. This place belongs to you, only to you. Nothing that has ever hurt you has found this place. Nothing that is frightened has ever entered here. This is a part of you that the world has not yet reached. And it has been waiting patiently, the way a candle waits in a dark room. Not impatiently, not urgently, simply burning, certain that you would find your way back. Breathe this place in. Let it breathe you. I want to speak to you now about something you already know, even if no one has said it to you in quite this way. Every difficult thing you have ever survived has left something in you. Not only a scare, not only an absence, something else. Something quieter and more durable. Think of water flowing over stone for 1,000 years. The water doesn't fight the stone. It doesn't pretend the stone isn't there. It simply moves around it. And in moving it curves. And in curving it creates something beautiful. Something that could not exist without the stone, without the resistance. You are that water, and everything that was ever hard in your life, every loss, every fear, every moment where you fought. I cannot hold this much. All of it became part of the shape of you, not a wound, a carving. Can you feel it? Somewhere in the center of your chest, or perhaps a little to the left, that place where everything tends to land before the mind has time to name it. There is a warmth, a resilience, not the brittle kind that says, I will not break, but the fluid kind that says, I have bent, and I am still here. And here, in this place, in the quiet intelligence of this inner world, I'd like you to meet a feeling, not a memory, just a feeling. The feeling of being someone who has come through, someone who has been afraid and stayed anyway, someone who has fallen apart and quietly, without anyone watching, put themselves back together in a new shape. What does that feel like in your body? Not ice. Don't explain it. Don't justify it. Just let yourself feel the extraordinary fact that you are still here. You have been resilient, even when you didn't call it that. You called it surviving or continuing, or simply Tuesday. But it was resilience. It was strength without armor, grace without applause. And this place inside you, this inner forest, this deep river, holds all of that for you. It has been holding in the entire time. You don't have to hold it in your mind, in your jaw, in the space between your shoulder blades. You can let it live here instead, in this quiet country of the self, where it is known and safe and honored. And now, that river begins to move again, slowly, gently, with a kind of knowing. It knows where it is going now. It has always known. You are traveling forward, not in miles, not in years, but in light, in possibility, as if the river were carrying you toward a horizon that is not a limit, but an opening. And as you travel, imagine that the light ahead grows warmer. The air changes slightly. It carries something you haven't tasted in a while. Peace. Not the pace of exhaustion, the pace of arrival, of having put down something heavy and found that your hands remember how to be open. And there, on the shore ahead, she's waiting, your future self, not a stranger, not a fantasy, someone you almost recognize, the way you recognize a song from childhood before the words come back to you. Look at her. Notice how she stands. There is no performance in her posture, no bracing. She is simply here, talking up her space without apology, breathing without effort, inhabiting her one life the way warm water inhabits a cup, not fighting the shape of it, but feeling it completely. She turns toward you, and in her face, you see something that stops you. She is not surprised to see you. She has been expecting you. She has in fact been holding a place for you all this time. Move toward her now, as slowly as you need. And as you come closer, feel something shift in your chest, a recognition, a homecoming, as if two rivers were finally meeting where they were always meant to meet. She takes your hands, or whatever form of touch feels right to you, and she looks at you the way you have always wanted to be looked at, without judgment, without conditions, without the quiet disappointment you sometimes feel in other people's eyes, or worse, in your one. And she says, not these words, but with everything she has become, I made it, which means you make it. which means you are already making it right now, in ways you cannot yet see. Feel a reality begin to move through you, not like a wave crashing, like a sunlight entering a room 1 degree at a time. Her calm, her clarity, her capacity to hold difficult things without being destroyed by them. Her joy, which is real, which is earned, which has room for complexity and still chooses to exist. Ask her, silently inside, what she most wants you to know. And let something come. Don't force it, don't evaluate it, simply receive it. She's not a projection, she's a memory of the future, and she lives in you, right now, right here. The way a seed lives in winter ground, already everything, already certain, already waiting for the season to shift. And now, gently, with gratitude, the river begins to carry you back, not away from what you found. You take it all with you, every bit of it, woven now into the fabric of who you are. As I count from 1 to 5, you will find yourself returning, slowly, gently, bringing the warmth, the clarity, the quiet certainty of your future self back into this room, this body, this breath. 1. Your body begins to return, heavier, warmer, more present. You feel the ground beneath you, firm and patient. 2. Your breath deepens slightly, a breath that belongs entirely to you, to this moment, to the person you are becoming. 3. Colors, sounds, the texture of the room begin to return, softly, like dawn coming into a room where the curtains are still closed. 4. You notice your hands. Perhaps you'd like to let your fingers move slightly, a small gesture of return. And as they do, let that moment become an anchor, a way of saying, I carry this with me. I can find my way back to this place anytime I choose. 5. Here, fully, present, awake in the most beautiful sense of that word. Not startled awake, but arrived awake. The way you feel after a morning where you slept exactly as long as you needed to. And when you are ready, in your run time, at your pace, you can open your eyes and bring everything with you. You are not on your way to becoming whole. You are already whole, finding your way back to what you have always been. Thank you. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your kindness toward my French accent. Be well.